Good morning. It's Kinninigan. Got to be careful. I'm warning people as there's some honey traps on the internet right now. Yeah, it's a trap. Anyway, please share, like, subscribe. If you could support the channel, I would appreciate it. I also have something else I'm going to try to helpfully, boost revenue on my channel for some things I've done in the past. What I'm telling, all right, it's a trap. I had a video pulled up on YouTube about the P. Diddy scandal. I go down to get a cup of coffee. I come back and I don't know. I had the browser open for like a half hour and then I go back to watch the video. And the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. I don't know what they said in the video. Well, I know what the video title said. It was something about P. Diddy and young ones, and he's going to rat out the. I don't trust this whole entire. I'm telling you right now, because we went through the same exact thing. And for example, on my Patreon, um, there's a video here that's on there if you become a member, and then we're going to talk about this. I'm trying to up the amount of patronage I'm getting. I'm only at $166 a month. I understand the economy's bad, but there is something else that we can do at Patreon, which I'm going to try out. And that is selling individual posts, meaning if you don't want to sign up to Patreon and pay a month to month membership. Now, if you do, I do have membership perks. For example, if you support $25 a month, after 90 days of support, you get merchandise. You get $25 a month will get you a Kinninigan t-shirt. $10 a month will get you, I have like custom prints like lithographs. You get stickers at like $5 a month. Basically, every level of support on my Patreon has merchandise perks, all the way up into a hoodie. I think the hoodies are like $50 a month. So there is some incentive, and I pay half of the amount for those merchandise perks. So I actually don't walk away with $166 a month. However, Patreon has now started something new where you could sell individual posts for a one-time fee. So I'm going to do this with my Aleister Crowley Thelema Sex Magic Lecture. Dry mouth from coffee. Which and the other video that's on my Patreon that I cannot put back on YouTube because I lost the YouTube channel to it. It is a video that I had on my first Kinninigan channel. This video got 1 million views. It was my infamous Keanu Reeves Hollywood's elites get high on the blood of babies. This is the stuff that is coming out about P. Diddy, and now it's no coincidence that, yeah, YouTube channel is terminated. I am not touching. I've been talking about satanic ritual abuse for a long time. What upsets me is first we're told that we're conspiracy theorists and none of this shit is true and we're all crazy. Now he's indicted. And now if you cover the indictment, you have a chance. I mean, do you see where I'm going at with this? And their policies and their community guidelines and all that, it changes. I don't even know. Thank God I've gone this long on YouTube without a community guideline strike. Come to think of it, I should probably take the Unburdened by the Vodka video down. Yeah, if you see that one disappear, don't be surprised. However, as a reminder, anything I put on YouTube, yeah, we're going to go to Odyssey right here, is backed up on a new Odyssey channel. So I have like 3 channels at Odyssey. You can only have one for every YouTube channel. But the newest one, the Book of Reptilians, it is backed up here on Odyssey. So if I delete this on YouTube, it is still, in fact, No, you know what? We want to set out invite links for the Book of Reptilians. There we go. All right, I got to update my YouTube signature, but see, like the cryptocurrency at Odyssey isn't worth anything anymore because they crashed the coin here. The only thing Odyssey is good for is backing up your videos on the blockchain, which Rumble does not have. If Rumble servers disappear, your videos are gone. The way that Odyssey shares content through the blockchain, I use it as a free backup. You know, yeah, you don't make a lot of cryptocurrency here anymore. They crash the coin because, God forbid, you have free speech in the country that founded it. But I will give you an invite here. This is my new Odyssey channel, Kinninigan, the Book of Reptilians. And if you do sign up, you see, you get one invite credit. But I have content spread out on Odyssey across 3 different channels. So some of the videos. So, for example, I'm going to make some of the posts that I have here at Patreon available for sale. I believe they will show up in the shop. How does this? Yeah, okay, here we go. We have a shop. Sell digital products. Oh, okay. You could sell videos, audio, images, or other digital files like PDFs. However, I think when I'm going to add the Aleister Crowley video. This is an hour and 8 minute long lecture. So I don't know. I might make it like $2.99 for a one-time purchase, or should I make it $4.20? I don't. For the information that is within this video, one, you're going to watch it ad-free on Patreon. Two, there are things that I cover in here that supposedly is all conspiracy, but it's admitted right from black magicians themselves, and they've including things they do with the little ones, what sex magic actually is, other things that I just can't talk about on YouTube. So, and then the Keanu Reeves video that I have on my Patreon. If you want to watch that, I don't know, I might just make it like 99 cents or whatever. And you can always upgrade your membership at Patreon. And the other thing I want to talk to you about, if you are on an iPhone, an Apple iOS, something is changing with the billing for Patreon in November. So I had to change the subscription billing. I don't know what that is exactly. I don't trust Apple. I don't trust their app store. That's one way they blackball websites nowadays is by not listing your app on. Yeah, you just get that idea. But anyway, some posts that I have a lot of other content that's on my Patreon. I would not sell as a digital product because I don't really own it, but it's on my Patreon because I'm sharing it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all included with the paid membership. I'm going to try to continue to keep the YouTube channel AdSense free. I had a small payout the other day, which took me 3 months of super thanks to add up to $100. So it wasn't, and that money was, yeah, it wasn't a whole lot. I used it for some food and some cat stuff, and you know, this is the struggle that I have until I can build my YouTube channel up to 60,000 subs again, like on my first channel. For me to not get banned off YouTube and be careful what I say and the content I put on here, I have to be careful. I could make more spicy content and get a lot more subs, but is it worth it? Yeah, I could put out a few videos that I guarantee you in a day will get a lot of views, but I'll also get banned in the New York Minute. And I know which topics they are, and I know what people want to see. So I'm going to try to get some of that content over to Patreon. And I got to have my eggs in a lot of baskets. So here, we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to do this. No, we are going to do this. What this is if you want to buy the Aleister Crowley Sex Magic Collection for a one-time purchase for $2.99, the price must be at least $3. Hey, I didn't make the rule. I didn't make that rule. The price must be at least $3 or higher. You know what? For this lecture, it's worth it. Hey, and it's the lowest I can go. I showed you right there. I try to make it $2.99. Telling me it's not enough money. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. So we got one link that's for sale. You can share this on Twitter. I do have my Twitter connected to my X account. That's a great thumbnail too. I like how that popped up. That's awesome. That is the thumbnail I picked for the video. Patreon is a really good video uploader. And I'm also going to put this on. Well, actually, it's already on my locals. The Aleister Crowley lecture is on my locals already. Or now you could just buy it. Now I don't know if I want to make the look. If I have to, I have to. I guess not a big deal. I think it's more for the support than anything. I guess, but that. All right, we got that. So now I have some stuff in the shop. Yes. The one I'm talking about is the infamous video that lost. I got the Pizzagate Massacre on here. I'm not going to charge for that. There's other. The Bohemian Grove leaked video. The YouTube channel that posted that was terminated. So if you didn't see it on YouTube, you can come to my Patreon. I don't want to sell that because it's not my footage. The Star Wars Acolyte is promoting satanic ritual abuse. Maybe. Tucker Carlson amidst the 2020 election was. Uh-oh. Yeah, you want to see why he really got fired from Fox? We ain't stupid. I got Jim Henson movie on here. Who knows? I might put Sasquatch Sunset on my Patreon channel. You just want to watch the Sasquatch movie? I'm not kidding. Here we go, right here. Keanu Reeves. Hollywood elites use the blood of babies to get high. Yeah, you know what? This is one of the most infamous videos I ever made. As they say in the occult, so mote it be. I lost a lot of YouTube channels covering that video, so I don't feel bad if I get some compensation for it. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. And there's a few other things I'll get. Yeah, we're gonna share it on X also because all right, that's two to start with. I might have some other posts that I can go through on Patreon and maybe all right, not bad. They're $3 a piece. Not a big deal. The idea is, yeah, if people want to I think it's the lowest price I can go. You just saw with Patreon. I'm sure people are charging quite competitive. Actually, I was going around looking what other people were charging for posts. I did a little research today. $3 is cheap. That's all I'm saying. There are some hustlers on Patreon with content I don't even think they own. Oh, that's a reoccurring theme. if you're a content creator, you deal with being plagiarized, but it's not cool to hijack people's content and resell it. That's not cool. People used to take my reptilian videos back in the day, and I used to file copyrights all the time because they would take my reptilian anomaly videos, put them on their YouTube channel, monetize them, which wasn't cool. We caught a lot of YouTube channels back in the day doing shady shit like that. They were just mass stealing people's content, opening up a YouTube channel, monetizing it. I think a lot of those have gone the way of the dodo because they got accused of being spam channels because that's what they were. But these two videos here deal with very sick and disturbing satanic ritual abuse topics. And I can't put them on YouTube. Or you could sign up to Patreon. Oh yeah, with the Apple iOS thing, that's supposed to take effect in November. So I had to change the billing. Here, I'll show you in a second. Full transparency at my billing. Oh, here we go. Subscription billing, and that has to deal with the Apple iOS product pricing. You're currently increasing your shop prices in the iOS app. Oh, Apple's taking some of the money? You're currently increasing your shop prices in the iOS app to cover Apple's in-app purchase fees. Oh, that's nice. So if you buy Patreon through the Apple Store, you're going to have to pay a fee to Apple. Are they allowed to even do that? Fan pays $14.50. Creator earns $8.99. What the? So all right. I don't use Apple iOS, but for people out there that do and you're curious, yeah, it appears that they're going to charge you fees in their store. Keep prices in the iOS app the same and cover Apple's fee. I ain't covering Apple's fees myself. What are you nuts? Sorry to sound mean, but oh yeah, it sounds like they're getting a little greedy. A lot of these companies are going broke. They're going to start bleeding everybody. All right, all right. So I think you just get the idea. So anyway, I'll put a link to this, I guess, in the comments, Patreon shop, and I also told people I'm going to be doing some short stories. I could, I don't mind sell. I can sell digital media at Patreon. So if I write anything or I could share it as a PDF. I gotta look for some other ways to. Yeah, and you can also find me at Odyssey. Like I said, they're nuking YouTube channels. And I think one of the reasons I clicked on this video earlier because I saw it on YouTube and I was like, this ain't gonna stay here long. And boom, YouTube channel is nuked. Hollywood is in panic mode because their house of cards is crashing so hard. Um, Not with just all the DEI shit. They try to push DEI and ESG at the time that the idiots went on strike in Hollywood, which did not help their friggin' cause. Guess the New World Order was not that important. Oh wait, time out for the New World Order. We got to hold a strike. That was the dumbest thing Hollywood could have done because if you were going to pump DEI and ESG into movies and TV shows, You should have kept the ball rolling. No, you made people wait 2 fucking years before the next season of their TV show came out because of the strike or whatever. And then you wonder why people abandon the shows. Then they had 2 years to think about it, and they're like, you know what, this show kind of sucks. And yeah, it worked out in our favor because then when they went off strike, um, oh yeah, and then you had the pandemic also, but that should have helped people want to go to the movie. Well, whatever, they stopped. That screwed up their production too because, and now because Orange Man might actually make it in the office and stuff with P Diddy, they're the ones in panic mode, and they're all some of the stuff they're saying is, oh, he's gonna arrest us all. And good. Well, if you didn't break the law, what are you worried about, right? I've already known what was going on in the hip hop industry for a long time from people like Professor Griff. And when it'll probably be hard to find Professor Griff videos on YouTube right now. He was the whistleblower that came out with a lot of shit that was going on because there's already been a divide in Hollywood. There's been a divide in every industry. Those are divided. The line in the sand is those who engage in satanic ritual abuse and those that don't. And that's where you're seeing the divide. If you see a celebrity out there saying that they support Trump for president, I'm willing to bet you they're not involved in the consumption of, let's just say, blood drinking. I can't say the other one. Or PDF. Yeah, you get the idea. I'm willing to bet that. The other ones who are deleting their ex accounts, like Pink, and she was just one of them. She nuked her whole entire. Oh, and by the way, anything you've ever put on the internet is there forever. Hollywood celebrities that who says they think ahead, right? We can find your post. Um, just because you delete them on X does not mean or and people probably already have screenshots of it when you did do it anyway because um, so a lot of that some people are sweating. Some people are hoping that we're finally done with this shit because for people like me, it's been 4 years of walking on eggshells and being told we're crazy and everything we've told you is coming true. I mean, just look at the Democrat Party in itself. They're not Democrats anymore. What happened to the liberal, hippy dippy, non war, non big government, free thinking liberals? Oh, that's me. Yeah, see, I am a real liberal. I'm against big government. I'm for free will. I don't like being told what to do. I don't, now they're trying to start World War III. They want to burn the country down so they can roll over the ashes. They won't think about that either. They'll nuke the whole entire planet and be like, shit. Now we got radioactive fallout. Maybe alpha draconians are like cockroaches and they're not affected by nuclear fallout. Could be. I don't know. There you go. There's your new world order after a nuclear holocaust. Bunch of cockroaches and reptilian alpha draconians running around, wondering what happened to all the humans now. Well, if we're not around, the reptilians won't be around because they'll have nothing to feed off of. And everything is backfiring on them. And I think that is without a doubt divine intervention. And they deserve it. We are at a point in human history, and this is how I feel every day, that I am basically being being told to keep my mouth shut and embrace the Luciferian doctrine or be punished for it financially, physically, mentally. You know, you're called names. And that's verbal abuse, being called Nazi every day or extremist or anything they don't agree with. I mean, come on. This is to a point now where it's just becoming absolutely disgusting. Um, Everything is falling apart for them. They've wasted billions of dollars trying to push this DEI and diversity shit when it was never about diversity in the first place. It was about doing something else. Um, that start and what they were trying to do with children. Well, that ties more into what's going on with P Diddy. Just saying. Rumor is Justin Bieber was underage when he first went to his first freak off party. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So it's my rant this morning. The censorship is going to be insane. It's going to ramp up. These people are losing their shit. And I think it's a reality to them. They can't do what they did in 2020. They would have to harvest so many votes. And so I guess they're going to choose violence. Yeah, get ready for some mostly peaceful protests, right? I honestly think that they're not going to concede power. You know what they accuse Trump of doing? With you know, they're going to bring up some bullshit excuse, so whatever. And that's when the government is going to learn the old quote: "The people should not fear the government. The government should fear the people." And there's a few other quotes by our forefathers, but if I told you them, I'd get banned off YouTube. But yeah, like the tree of liberty being watered with the blood of tyrants. Can I say that? Yeah, I'm spreading hate speech. Whatever. Anyway, that's my rant for this morning. I'm trying not to lose this YouTube channel. We'll see. Hey, you just want to see a clip I have bookmarked. You want to see how depraved these people are. I got something bookmarked here that I'll show you because I don't. I was going through my bookmarks today, and so recently, let me give you a little context to this before I play this. Recently, Mariah Carey, I think it was her mother and her sister, two very close women in her family, sadly died. And the rumor going around the internet that it was all pointing to a satanic uh, not that. All right, this has happened with a few celebrities in Hollywood, and when you make it high in the Luciferian ladder, you have to sacrifice something you love. And sadly, people think that's what happened with Mariah Carey recently. Now we have this guy, and this guy's full of shit, but what he's saying is partly true, but he's also spreading disinformation. This is a satanic high wizard who claims that he performs black magic on music celebrities, which they are involved in black magic and occult stuff. And he's telling you how, well, I'll tell you the truth. Some of these female performers weren't born that way. Is that a Lady Gaga song? Born That Way? And in all honesty, without auto tune, they can't hit a lot of the high notes. However, according to this satanic high wizard, He was able to get people like Mariah Carey to hit the high notes in the studio. And would you like to know how? This is some depraved shit. Just listen to this.
There's a spell that I was hired to do on multiple females. It gives them a voice of a lot higher range than what they naturally have. And that spell involves me going into the studio when they're singing, pulling down the back of their pants, and inserting my finger in their rectum. And I do a magic spell to go with it. It's not just a finger in the rectum. We found that spell in I think it was a druid spell book for improving somebody's singing voice. So they may have a range of 2 octaves that they can go up. I do this spell, this will give them 6 octaves. There's a spell that.
And rarely there is some kind of demonic truth to this, but the thing he's full of shit is that he got it out of a quote unquote a druid's book. The druids are not who you think, not the ones that were in Britannia when Rome first invaded, because they were destroyed by the Romans, and Romans did not typically see other pagans as a threat. So that's something to do with the real druids of who they, and that ties in with Hyperborea. Um, yeah, I'll make a video about the druids in the future, but him saying that he's, yeah, sticking things in the rectum to get a higher singing voice. Like I said, you can't make half this shit up. I mean, as funny as that may sound, it's kind of. Well, this is why the industry is crashing and burning right now. Your most famous female vocalist out there right now, she can't even sing for shit. She has, I don't even know what, like, let's be honest, Taylor Swift, she's like an ironing board she doesn't have. And that's not a chick. This is how the deception works. You want to see a real woman with a real good singing voice? Um, Watch old videos of Heart or Janis Joplin, Stevie Nicks. Yeah, these are women that can sing. Whitney Houston. I don't think Whitney Houston needed to finger up the bum to hit the octave. She did it live on stage. However, there are some celebrities and singers that cannot do that. Taylor Swift, because they have a naturally higher resonant voice because they were born. They have an Adam's apple. So there is some fuckery afoot when it comes to them hitting quote unquote high notes and octaves. They can't do a finger up the bum on a live show, but they can use auto tune and pre-recorded tracks. Basically, they're lip singing. That does happen. Then you got the whole conspiracy with Milli Vanilli back in the day. If you ever, I lived in the '90s. I was through the whole Milli Vanilli fiasco. It wasn't even them singing. The flamboyant black duo Milli Vanilli. Yeah. hmm Anyway, that's all for my rant. We're in a spiritual war. Made a video, so if you could support the channel, I'd appreciate it. Check out my shop at Patreon to individually purchase videos. I'll add some more stuff on here too. There are some other videos I can't put back on YouTube, and I'll get them posted and available for. And also, you can make like a collection of videos. So I'll get all the videos like I can't put on YouTube, and I can put them all together in the shop and just make it a one-time purchase for access to all of them. So, or you could support me through PayPal, Cash App, Vemno, Buy Me a Coffee. Anyway, any questions or comments, leave them below. God bless and take care.